And welcome back to Let's Play Space Pirates and Zombies and Bounty Hunters. When last we left our heroes, they got their butts kicked by a surprisingly tough scientific civilian fleet. So we spent a little time, well, actually I spent a little time, harvesting res back in the Sol system. I now have 1,400, which means I can now build a much stronger fleet without worrying about running out of res. If you look up here, we have our new specialist, David Bell. He's a common one, however. So if you'll look up here at his stats, at his current rank rookie, he increases our cargo space by 4%. At veteran, 5%. At master, 5%. Suffice to say, we will not be keeping him around for too long. Anyway, on to building our new fleet. As you can see, with this amount of res, I can now more comfortably build superior ships. So I'm going to do just that. It's going to get new reactors, new shields. It's going to make these ships a little bit on the expensive side for the early game, but that is perfectly acceptable, given that we have so much res now after. Because essentially what I did, if you couldn't tell, is I went back to the Sol system, went to the mining base, built 3 hatchets, and just went back and forth between my beacon and the asteroid, collecting about 54 res per trip. It didn't take as long as you would think, simply because the hatchet, again, has 54 cargo capacity. So that's that's like each hatchet can carry 162 res per trip. So, it's awesome. Anyway, refit this ship. Let's make this next one. Ah, yes, the turtle head. I hate it when I do that. The turtle head was a nickname given to this predecessor of the Ranger. It has recently come back into service as a crew transport and utility vessel with some basic combat ability. I'm going to make one of my ships a Ranger, and I think I'm going to leave one as a hatchet. We'll see, though. First, turtle. Yep, it has small tractor beams, small focal emitters. I'm going to replace those with overload emitters. Missile or torpedo? This will probably be better. The turtle is relatively maneuverable compared to larger ships, and we're not going to be facing any larger ships, so. Let's see. Yeah, it's not particularly maneuverable for the class, but it can get around, so. We don't want the torpedoes missing. They'll just make it a useless weapon mount. So let's give you a resurplus reactor and standard shield and reactor. Let's give you the standard shield and reactor. Gonna keep cannons on this one because it's gonna be AI controlled the entire time. So it shoots them a little better than I do. All right. This may turn into an utter disaster, but we shall see. As you can see, we have an aft-mounted missile launcher, like with the Scout. So we're going to stave. We're going to stave. We're going to save on save. Let's Space Pirates play.
Getting saved.
And then we're going to jump to warp. First, let's see if there's any useful missions. Civilian patrol. Crossing guard. Actually, let's see if we can't get a bit extra. I'm being a little ambitious here, but let's see if we can. Let's see if we can't get rid of. Let's see if we can't boost our experience a little bit and help the UTA ship. What are you doing, Turtle Head? Bring escort to its cargo. Uh-oh. Got light ships coming in already. Heavy missile barrages. Good thing they're just grasshoppers. Because grasshoppers can't damage shields all that well. I probably just did more damage to the tug, in fact, when I just crossed over its path. So let's make sure that these rebels know what who they're messing with. Oh, escort cargo. There it is. Okay. I just realized I'm supposed to be guiding the tug there. And I've just been flying around like an idiot. Ooh, here comes the next enemy group. First, let's get rid of this turtle head. It's going to be a nuisance. Oh, no, wait. The enemy lighter ships are here already. I'll let my other ships take care of it. Fortunately, none of these ships actually have good anti-shield weapons, so it's going to take them a while to actually whittle down the... Ah, yes, the gopher. Alright, fleet, let's go. Just going to use this this allied tug for all it's worth and kill things with it. Because you know, because this next level of ship, it really is kind of potent compared to its predecessor, so it's worth doing something with that. Alright. Let's continue the escort mission now. First, let's... alright. Now, here comes the next battle group. Let my ships take care of that. Let's see, how far away are we anyway? Okay, we're actually not too far, actually. Not really too far, I think, but... we're going to try to maintain our course and turn around and deal with this, because it's just getting annoying watching all those missiles fly backwards now. Ah, multiple gophers. This should give me all the black boxes I need to build one. Not that I'm going to build any tiny ships from here on out, if I can avoid it. You know, tiny ships, while they are kind of good nuisance vessels, really are not suited to fighting bigger ships. They just die too easily. You know, it'd be a little bit. It'd be a little better if it'd be a little better using tiny ships if A, they were to be equipped slightly better in higher levels, and B, if it was easier to attract fire from enemy ships with bigger ships. But it just doesn't really play out that way. So, you know. Ah, here comes the next round of gophers. I'll let my ships take care of that, though. My other ships, while I escort the tug to this location.
Come again.
Closing in slowly. Oh, I already see their cannon shots. Time to turn around and engage. Fire at will, as they say. Fire at will, Riker. Yeah, Star Trek reference, finally. Took me long enough, really. Not enough Star Trek references in the world, if you ask me. Geekdom needs more respect. Oops, just shot our escort. That was brilliant. That was definitely brilliant. Alright, let's finish this off. Alright. We're almost to the point. See? Come on, Slowpoke. Before the next enemy patrol starts, oh, there it is. Fire the... No, it shouldn't be firing the aft thrusters. What am I doing? Here they come! But it's out of the system. So now we just gotta get rid of them. Get rid of the silly patrol. Silliness. And then we can jump out ourselves.
Penalties for dumping urine canisters in open train lanes range from $900,000 fine to the penalty of death. Thank you.
And that explains why I cannot hear my game clearly. I did not have my speaker jack plugged in. Okay, that was silly of me. Alright, let's check out the research. While we were away, I boosted my hull a bit so I could improve my cargo capacity while I was collecting all that res. But now that we've collected all the res anyway, so let's check out what we should upgrade next. Should I upgrade shields or reactors? I'm thinking shields. Alright. There we go. Let's see, is there anything interesting? Civilian science station is selling micro-missile launchers. They essentially fire a flurry of missiles. Very good for keeping shields down, not good for much else. Though they do have a very good, cool effect. But, don't really have the time to deal with that, so we're going to head back to the mothership real quick so that we can save. And then we're going to go off and kill Carl's scientist buddies. Buddies being a term I use being a term I use very loosely in this case. Engage. Warp 1. Yep, read that already. To battle. Oh yeah, we're causing more damage already with the bigger ships and the multitude of ships, and my ship's taking heavy damage. Gonna pull back a bit. Definitely going to replace a few ships in this, but now you see why I don't name my ships ever. I'd probably just name them all Bob or Carl if I were going to do that. I think we already went through that conversation. Something else you'll also notice that in this game, when your ship gets damaged, it does affect its performance, particularly in terms of its ability to maneuver. Of course, it creates the problem where, increasing damage makes it harder to play, but, I've never minded that too much, really, so I'm going to tolerate it now, too. That Turtlehead's really doing us a few favors. Ow, that's really bright right there. Ow, my eyes. Aye. Let's just finish it off. Oop, back off, back off, back off! Ugh. Seriously, the blast explosions are very dangerous. So. And let's get rid of this last turtle head. Incidentally, the word preceding the ship class in any enemy ship is indicative of its relative difficulty. So surplus turtle heads will use surplus parts like we've been using until just recently. But then you have standards and so forth, and they'll be using superior parts.
Copy that.
It'll commensurately affect how difficult they are to destroy. Ship with better shields will of course be harder to take down with the shields. Better engines, faster, yada yada yada. Okay, now to I'm looking at this rock and it doesn't look particularly normal, does it? It's got like these weird veins on it. Oh well, lasers. Engage. What in the world? See? She agrees. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Are those people? We have to help them. Well, how impressive. I believe I look at my old ship. What's left of it. It seems as though some of my half-finished experiments have run amok. I had no idea that I was working on something so volatile. This is truly amazing. We really do need to take samples. Not gonna happen. We're going to destroy it right now. I'm not taking any chances. Carl, I need to know if we can salvage a crystal from the wreckage. No bullshit here, just a simple yes or no. Well, yes, but curse you and your limited ambition. This could be the discovery of an alien species. It appears... What am I looking at? Oh, gosh. Ugh. Maybe we should just blow it up. Yeah, definitely. And... just trying to blow up. Oh, my shields are out. Ah. Oh, come on. Stop maneuvering around so much, thing. Whatever you are. Whatever you are, die. I know neither of you are happy with my decision, but we couldn't let that thing live. We have enough problems as it is without adding space zombies to the list. Carl, what shape is the crystal in? The crystal appears to be undamaged, but it's going to need an astronomical amount of power to open the Titan gates. We'll need several capital ship-class capacitors working in tandem to fire it for even a short period. I know of an old battleship graveyard. It was supposed to stage military surplus during the lockdown wars, but it was abandoned decades ago. Since then, it's gone to the dogs, being stripped and looted for scrap. With some luck, we should still be able to find a few capacitors. Oops. Mission complete. Right. Yes, I know to leave dead space. I'll be gone in a minute. You silly woman, you. Alright, we got a new level. And, obviously that battle went a lot better than the last time, so...
In space, no one can hear you scream unless you're transmitting.
Let's return to the... That's not return to the mothership yet. Let's go to the, let's head over to the, UTA dock, which appears to pay up a lot of surplus supplies over today. They do know that they've kind of just left all this stuff floating out here, right? Experience got. Alright, so... Our next step, first check the black market catalog, see if there's anything worth buying. Let's get the basic engine, a bit of res. I'll ignore armor, I don't need it. I don't need a lot of it yet. Now, here's the thing. As you know, we had to fight through the last UTA blockade. In systems where the UTA is friendly to us, though, we can bribe the gate guards with goons. So, first, what we're going to do is, before we do the bribery, is check the star map. Our next destination ought to be the Valorum Rift, but I think I'm going to check Rho Valorum first. Or Valorum? I'm not sure. I could also head off to Sirius, or to Luyten, or Wolf 359. Actually, I may not head to Wolf 359. I have a serious fear of the Borg. Anyway. With that, I think I'm going to bribe these guards for, let's see, Valorum Rifts. Police station. Gonna check the star map again. Anything worth buying besides, let's see, some torpedoes. Only unhappy ones though. Same here. It might be worth going to Luyten, though. You know, I don't want to spend all my goons getting, unlocking these things, because I only have 150, and only 112 left, as a matter of fact. So what we're going to do is we're going to bribe for Luyten, which is very expensive, 44. And, I think I'm going to call it at that. Next time, we travel through the galaxy, as we head on an adventure to... This system... Stop it! Stop zooming. Okay. To the unknown star, all out here. Looking at the level progression, may have to do a little leveling before we get there. It's the shortest path takes us through a level 27 star system. Also, you may notice over here, a bounty hunter system. Joy. Anyway, until next time. I used sayonara last time. Bye.